Hello, welcome to the Sunday Club, the club that is always open, win, lose, or draw. Hello, how are you? And a draw is what we did yesterday against the old dog fingerers.
We thought we were going to behave on that today, but
Well,
so how's it?
we don't behave. We don't behave. How you feeling, boys?
I'm all right, mate. I feel fine. It's frustrating, but we move, don't we? We're still not lost in 2024.
I feel the same as Danny. Do you know what? We're not going to win every single game, and it wasn't. It was just a terrible match, weren't it? And we're not going to win. I'm not too bothered. I mean, we've gained a point on Leicester. If there's a bright side to all of this,
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it could have gone worse.
Yeah.
Let's get into that in a bit.
Okay.
How do you like your Scousers? How do you like your Scousers, boys?
How do I like your Scousers?
Yeah. Do you know what? I like my medium. I like my Scousers medium. That's me, Scouse medium. Once on the books of Liverpool, believe it or not. But then my sidekick abilities kicked in, and then I felt like I was cheating because I just knew where the ball was going to be, so I packed it up.
Oh.
I became a professional sidekick. It's me. I see dead people. Derek Akora.
Yeah.
Derek Akora. Yep. Where did these come from, man? That's crazy.
They just pop out, mate.
That's good.
Anyway, and who do we have with us? And this guy had to delete 4 terabytes of data from his computer of memes of us smashing Huddersfield. It's the face, a sad face, but it's not sad actually. He's quite happy. It's Kev.
It is. I had a meme ready of that thing from Anchorman where Jack Black kicks the terrier over the bridge into the water. I had that. I had a Leeds badge on the face of. I got Lauren to do it and asked Danny to do it as well, and he just said nah. But I got Lauren to do it, and basically he had a Leeds badge on his face and kicked him over a river. Let's just say I didn't use that. Didn't use any memes yesterday. Had so many ready to go as well.
Yeah. And we've got Kevin McAllister's greatest nemesis with us as well. Did you know? I don't know if he's mentioned it. He's conquered the 3 peaks among
I'm going back.
A lot of other brothels up north. It's our favourite climber.
I'll tell you what.
Pesci. Dan the man.
I hope my missus didn't watch this. She'll be like, oh yeah, so what's this about you and prostitutes? I'm like, what? Hello, I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm actually feeling all right, to be honest with you. None of it will happen yesterday. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So, how did we feel going into the game? Let's just start right fucking there.
Well, from Friday, you guess you could tell when we were on Not Another Leeds podcast that we were very confident going into this game, weren't we? Very confident. And we've been brought back down to earth. Lovely.
I don't think it's that. Just look at the last 2 games we've had. Leicester and then a Chelsea midweek. I mean, it's going to take a little bit out of you, and you could sort of put that. I know there's a few changes, but just looked like we were just tired and off it. Really, that's what I'm going to put it down to. All over.
I think for me, I won't jump ahead, but before the game, I'm nervous before any game because any game's a potential disaster waiting to happen, isn't it? Especially when Leeds, we're flying high with 9 wins on the bounce. Like we knew that these lot were going to be up for it. The fans were up for it, and we saw from the off we could have put them to bed straight away, but we didn't.
Yeah, that early chance.
Yeah, which we'll talk about, right? And I lost my train of thought, but was that Seth Johnson that popped up?
That was Seth Johnson. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I thought you were about to finish, mate. Apologies, okay. I'm sorry, man.
That's the thing. People underestimate me when I'm.
Yeah.
People think I'm about to finish, and then I power on through.
Just keep on pumping.
Yeah.
Keep on going. Chugga, 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 chugga. The little engine that goes.
Hence the completion of all them mountains, we'll say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'm going back soon. So,
What is a mountain made out of?
Hello, Evan.
Earth.
Or rocks.
Yeah. Oh my god. Right, I'll see you in a bit. I'm going.
Sorry, oh God's sake, bloody hell. Yeah, it's good. Thanks, mate.
Oh.
Hey, Ev, how you doing, mate? You all right? Oh God's sake. Sorry, Danny. You just because you walked into that one. That was I was allowed that one, weren't I?
Of course.
Yeah.
You're allowed all of them.
Mm.
We're just like distracting ourselves away from talking about yesterday's game.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing, really, because
go on, mate.
It did feel like a loss in the end, I thought, especially when we were down.
It didn't. Felt like a draw to me.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I mean? It's just like that they had 10 men and we were it's just one of them, innit?
Well, let's not get too.
You, Ali, yeah. Oh.
Bonjour, Alison.
The thing is, right, they're up for it. I know there's a cliche of it's their FA Cup final, but they played like it was their FA Cup final. They
played it like it was the UFC final, mate. More like, honestly.
Yeah, they should have been down to about
that's
6 men.
There was a. Well, I'm sure we'll get into it, but I'm trying to think of it chronologically. Like they got in. They got in early, didn't they? Yeah. So like our early chance, we should have put that to bed. I don't know why. I think Kamara's got it in his contract where he shouldn't shoot. I've only seen him shoot once this season, and it were a miss. And it wasn't even that bad of a shot. It just went across goal, but he literally turned and passed it 6 yards on the 6 yard line to Somerville, who fluffed it.
I don't think he was expecting the pass because he was sort of facing them away from him, wasn't he? He sort of reversed it.
Facing,
he
was facing the pass though. He should have buried that. He should have put his foot through it. Instead, he
should have.
Looks like, but
that was one of the best passages of footballs I've seen us do all season, though. Don't you think that was really good passage of football? Was wicked.
Yeah, what Alison says they were dirty and shithousery. Jonathan Hogg, right? He played the occasion. Yeah, he played the occasion and not the game. He's got a mural in Huddersfield. I drive past it to work all the time. It's called the General. Well, your General's suspended for the next game, but it's just stupid. It was silly yellow card, and then they were. Oh, I don't want to go on off too much of a tangent, but they knew what they were doing, right?
Play for them.
Yeah, Huddersfield have the only team in the Championship. This is a stat to score more goals from crosses than any other team in the Championship. And what do? We give away silly free kicks from corners that we don't need to. You know what I mean? I thought just to touch on the performances, and I know you. I'm just on a bit of a tangent here.
Yeah.
But I thought performances across the board were, I won't say poor, but very subpar. I'm going to be. But we talked about it. We talked about it in the beginning there, Kev. Or that, you know, it's a different team to Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
But Rutter was rested. Kamara was rested. Bamford was rested. Do you know what I mean? I think there was some others were rested. What's the excuse? I thought Rutter were very quiet as well. But we'll get on to that.
I'm going to go back to the red card a minute, just so we can laugh a little bit. Ampadu's reaction when he got sent off was pretty funny, weren't it? Like that.
Oh, I see that.
Go on.
You went, fuck off.
Yeah. And when he turned his head that fast, I was howling, yeah.
The thing that he was like looking at the ref to just say, what, me?
Yeah, I thought,
and then he realised.
I was like, oh, shit.
He's like saying yes right in his face. He was like, yes, you. Fuck off. It's so funny.
It's like, because honestly, I thought Ampadu thought it would have been Furpo that was getting sent off because he was like this.
Yeah.
Like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I stood face then as well, didn't I? Bug deal. Yeah, I've got to agree with Alice. We did look a bit leggy, especially
we did.
In that start of the first half. I thought we definitely did.
But do you think tough tackling, like because there's a few teams that have done it and it's put us off a bit and it's knocked us off our stride because they really went in on us yesterday. Stoke did it to us as well. Stoke did it to us as well at their
Sunderland did it to us, yeah. They just know now just to go in on us,
right up our asses, yeah. I think we need to overcome that though. We have to. I thought we had. I thought we were past it now. But yeah, maybe a little bit leggy and a bit of that rough and tumble.
Yeah.
Oh, he was too quick that time. It's like the Flash.
Jimmy Kebe.
Yeah, Jimmy Kebe, you got it. Well done, mate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got a bit of shit on your screen then, mate.
Sorry, mate. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought we. I mean, I don't want to single out loads of players because I think they share the blame across the board. I think only person that could probably come out with, come out the shit smelling roses a bit is Melier, because he was very unfortunate for the goal, and I thought he pulled off some really good saves. You know, that Rudoni, to quote Joe Wayman, the Aaron, the guy from Backstreet Boys, Aaron, what's his name?
Carter.
Aaron Carter looking bastard.
It was Nick Carter. It was Nick Carter that was in Backstreet Boys.
One of them. There's two of them, isn't there? So
he looked like that lady from EastEnders, though. What's her name? The one that went out, Phil Mitchell.
That one, no.
Yeah. He looks
Sharon.
like that. Yeah, no, it's not Sharon. What's the one that used
to?
Sharon.
Oh,
what's her name? She's go out with Phil Mitchell. She looks like Anthony Gordon as well. Oh, I need someone in the comments. Lady from EastEnders. You go out with Phil Mitchell that looks like that. Jack.
Shirley.
That's it. Well, Shirley from EastEnders played against us yesterday. And do you know what though? I've got to admit, he's not
played well against us.
Yeah, that he's not a bad player. That lad, I've got to give him a bit of credit there. He played quite well.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. But will it transition into the rest of the games for all the other games? Where he's been around all season. Why has he turned up now?
I tell you who I did like Huddersfield. Their left back,
Spencer. I thought he was great.
19-year-old. I thought he was fucking.
He caught up with Dan James, didn't he? Caught up with Dan James as well.
He
had a good game.
No. He cut the angle for Dan James. So Dan James slowed down.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll talk about
good.
He caught Dan James, but Jan Dames would have got past him definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry, Danny, carry on, mate.
I forgot what I was going to talk about.
Sorry.
It's
That life. I thought Roden weren't too bad. I'm trying not to single out, but I'm gonna have to single people out. Like from what I observed, people might have other opinions, but I thought Rutter were quiet. I thought Somerville, right? I'm going to be I heard Gilly say this on the Ought Know Better podcast today on the Bar Idea Cook. And he said that Nonto played so well in scoring goals, it covered up Somerville's bad games. Now, I've looked at that, and I think that Somerville has had a bit of a run of subpar games because he is carrying a knock, apparently. And I think Somerville should have come off. Kamara, I thought he were a bit rattled. That back pass because of that. I think the wrong decision. I'm covering the whole game here. Sorry, boys, but I thought Bamford was starved. He didn't get any service apart from the goal from and the assist from Connor Roberts. And it were a lot of sideways football for me. It were very Readingy. And for some reason, we favoured the left-hand side a lot in the second half, and I didn't like that after bringing Dan James on. But we managed to get a draw, I suppose. I'm not too disheartened by it, but I would have liked the 3 points in the end.
It would have been
all
right.
Did you think we were going to lose at any point? Did you think we were going to lose at any point?
Well, me?
Any of yours?
Well, I'd like to. Yeah. Well, look, it's on a knife edge, isn't it? Now with 11 games to go, if the lads start cracking now under pressure, then they might take a tumble. But like Kev said at the beginning, that it sort of brought us back down to earth a little bit. Like they've been flying for 9 games. The confidence is just surging through them. But now that a team that's their FA Cup final, so to speak, they're going to be up for it, innit? So look, it don't matter who you are, Leeds fan, Town fan, Man United fan, any fan, where geographically we are rivals. There's only 6 miles that separates the two stadiums. Do you know what I mean? It's geographically, it's a derby, sorry, not rivalry. Is what I meant to say. They're obviously going to be up for it. They called us Goliath. Sorry, their manager called us Goliath. Do you know what I mean? Putting us up there on that pedestal. and we're just humble little town. You'll see all their fans on Twitter, online. Sorry, I'm rambling, but that's all I've seen for the past 24 hours. And you know what? Let them have it. They've got a point. The joint 21st with Stoke.
Who we've got next?
Let them have it. Yeah, well, we've got next on Tuesday night.
We have to do them a favour, aren't we?
Yeah, I hope
Nah,
so.
just let them win.
Well, I don't mind being. We're back at home for the next 2 matches, aren't we? And like we've got these games are really coming thick and fast. Now.
No, Sheffield Wednesday next Friday away, mate.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry. Pardon my French.
And they'll do the same. They'll do the same thing.
Yeah, both teams will be doing that
wouldn't
against these 2 games. Yeah, both teams are going to be doing that against us. They're both going to be like proper putting in the tackles on us, and I also expect Ian Poveda to show up next Friday as well against us. I really do.
Can't
he's on
loan.
Is he on loan? I thought we sold him.
Yeah,
no, he's on
we
loan.
tried to.
God's sake.
But yeah, man. It was just it is. Could we win every game? I obviously believe we could, but I didn't think we were going to lose the game at any point. I know we were playing shit, but I always thought we're in this. We're always in this. We're always in games. It just takes one moment, and we've got the players, as shit as they are playing at times, can pull off one moment, and that's what I was banking on, and it sort of happened. But the change helped.
I was thinking through that game. Can I be controversial here?
Of course.
If they've got, if they've got 11 men, they win that game.
I don't know. I think they come out a bit more. I think it opens them up a little bit more. A little bit more.
I think but that sending off changed the game. It gave us more leverage and more space. You'd have thought.
I think that.
But I agree with Danny in the comments. The team was lethargic yesterday. They didn't seem 100%, and you could see that in the play and some of the passing. But if we played better against Chelsea because they attacked, do you know what I mean? Which led to passing movements, the 1-2s. But they did their own work. Like they were in possession, they just dropped back. Every man would be on the ball. They knew how much it meant for the fans, and they've got this new belief under this. Yeah. But some of the takes I've seen from Leeds fans as well, it's just unbelievable. I can't believe. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just crackers, some of the stuff that's going on.
Well, it's just coming back to that thing at the start of the season, ain't it? When everyone was saying that we couldn't break down a low block, and this is what Leeds can't do this and don't do that. We just had one game where we withdrew. Like again, before this year, we could have lost that game. You know, up until like December time, I think we could have lost that game. And going back to James's question before, do I think we were going to lose yesterday? At times, I thought these are going to shithouse a win. But once we scored, I thought, yeah, we're going to go on and win this now. And then when we hit the post, we had some big chances. I mean, Rutter sliced a few shots. Bamford, that one where it's dropped to him on the edge of the box and he's hit it wide. I mean, that was a harder shot, though. I mean, the way it fell to him and then he slipped as well. I just thought we were going to go on and win it. And it's just one of them. We won't remember this game when we go up. That's one of the good things, I think. We'll remember the other games that we've won. We won't remember this game. That's the good thing about it. So we haven't lost. Leicester have lost. Just that Ipswich are like herpes, man, aren't they? They just do not go away.
They just don't. You know what?
And do you know what? Do you know what? This is what.
If there's anyone that gets above us, I hope it's them.
Yeah. You
just got to win it.
Yeah. I don't hope they're going to win it. I hope they finish second behind us.
No, I don't think they drop points. Have you seen their first goal? I've never seen such a luckiest team in. I'm going to go through and compile some of their goals. Some of their goals are the luckiest fucking goals I've ever seen. Yesterday, someone shot from outside the box. It hit a Plymouth defender and went the opposite way to the keeper and went in from 30 yards out. That's why we should be shooting from 30 yards out rather than to walk it in. But here's a stat from yesterday. In 55-minute half, the ball was in play for 22 minutes.
That's strange, that is, isn't it? I saw that one.
How mad is that? A 55-minute game of football, and the ball was in play for 22 of it.
I've seen another one, and I've seen another one from our UFC data as well. That Ethan Ampadu made just as many successful passes as the whole Huddersfield team did yesterday.
It's
That
crazy.
just shows what sort of game that we were playing, because we did play it around the back a lot as well. I did think our build-up play was a lot slower than it could be, than compared to what we've played in previous games too.
Yeah.
Again, it just comes back to the comments that we're seeing from Alison and Danny and that as well. Just a bit leggy, a bit lethargic, and they've got to snap out of it, because we've got 2 massive games now coming up, huge games. Stoke are going to be. Stoke are going to boot the crap out of us. Sheffield Wednesday are going to boot the crap out of us, and the Yorkshire Derby on a Friday night. Oof. You know, these I mean,
you have to get that fan out of the hospital.
Yeah. Has it been confirmed as it's him yet? Is the one that punched Kirkland, fell off the barrier?
Go and do us a favour and punch that keeper in the face. Everything's gone.
Oh, Jay, say that.
That's the rumor, the strong rumor.
I'm joking.
It was a strong rumor.
I think people were hoping. Let's think of a horrible Leeds fan that this could happen to. Oh, that guy that punched the Chris Kirkland in the face. Let's say it's
a bit of a clutch, that, isn't it? It's a bit of a clutch, that, isn't it? Saying this specific Leeds fan. Yeah, I agree with Alison's
comment here. Yeah, Joseph. Do you know what? Can't even remember if he actually came on yesterday. He didn't, did he at all?
No, I
didn't bring him on. Yeah,
I just think it wasn't a case of bringing a forward on, because no one was getting the ball.
Yeah.
Well, Bamford was.
Yeah.
I told you, Bamford was starved yesterday. We just seemed to, like, when Dan James came on, he was so open down the right hand side. We didn't choose to use him. I didn't get it. Everything seemed to go through Somerville, and Somerville that was not one of his best games. And it was only when Gilly mentioned it earlier on the podcast that I thought, oh yeah, he's actually right there, because Somerville's not been himself for the past couple of games, and I think apparently his ankle is really swollen. And I just think that
I think he just wants to keep playing.
The right move was bring Roberts on. Roberts should start for me now, because he's got a goal and 2 assists now, I think, in so many games. And so you might personally, it's easy for me to do it in hindsight, but Roberts at right back, take Kamara off, because I thought he was rattled and he wasn't his usual self. He wasn't strong enough. He was getting roughed up. Take him off, put Archie middle and thingy. It boils down to tribalism. Yesterday, Town fans were calling Gray shit, but they've not watched him every game that we have. It just boils down to tribalism. It's just pure and simple. Do you know what I mean? Gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick up for Archie Gray there, because I know you've mentioned
that's bullshit.
I know you've mentioned there about Archie Gray going into midfield to replace Kamara. When Kamara did that dodgy pass and Gray's had to chase all the way back and make that tackle at the end, that was amazing defending for someone for 17 years old. That was really good, and I'll definitely agree with you. I think against Stoke, Roberts has to come in, considering the impact he's made in the last 2 games, and put Gray into midfield. I mean, Gruev didn't even look like his best yesterday as well. I just hopefully it's a one-off game. Yeah, I mean, he weren't terrible. Yeah, he just.
I think when one of them's not on it, it sort of exposes the other one a little bit, and I think that's what sort of happened a little bit with Gruev. But
Ampadu were tackling his own players. Him and Anthony were colliding, and when Ampadu was having a bad game, the entire team's having a bad game. But I just think it was very frustrating. But it's not the end of the world. With 5 points off Leicester, we're still 3 points in front of Southampton. Yeah, we've still got a point. Do you know what I mean? There were people in my mentions and my DMs, my mates who I work with and stuff. Not work with, sorry. Who I used to work with. They're all saying, Leeds and all this. You can't even beat 10 men Huddersfield. This is the same team that thrashed you 4-1 at Ellen Road. Do you know what I mean? You joined 21st with Stoke on 38 points.
The same Leeds team that's took 28 points out of the last 30. I think as a fan base, we are jumping a little bit. I've seen it. I mean, I was a little disappointed yesterday. I mean, we're all saying, the wheels are falling off. We've got the best form of anyone in the league, man. Ipswich.
I know.
Sometimes you just got to sit back, man, and just say, well done. But all this luck will run out at some point. Yeah, you do have to say well done to them. And it just takes one to Martin here. That's it. With them, Ipswich have less pressure than what the rest of the 3 do, and they're playing the way they've got a good coach, they've got a good system. Yeah, you just sometimes have to sit back and admire them how they're getting through this, and they're in League One last year. if they go up, there'll be a movie made about Ipswich if they go up. You know, that's what sort of fairy tale and season this is right now.
This is
Netflix special.
Yeah,
this is on a low budget as well. Don't forget.
yeah.
So, I mean, I think they have been lucky, but
but they've got Ed Sheeran as a fan, hasn't he? So he's got millions.
Yeah.
So
And we've got Ardal
he gives
O'Hanlon,
them some
so
money.
we're even better.
Yeah.
Ellie Goulding.
Oh yeah. We've got some good ones, haven't we? Russell. I was about to say Russell Howard. Russell Crowe. Jamie Lannister. He's Leeds fan.
Montgomery, golfer.
Yeah. Colin Montgomery.
Colin. What was the
Nick
Nick?
Montgomery was a midfielder for Sheffield United, mate.
But talking about the game,
He might be as well.
What did you think to the goal that we conceded?
I thought it was a great
Zonal marking,
initial
man.
save.
Yeah, good save. I'm still not a fan of zonal
Down
marking.
low.
I hate zonal marking. Man.
It's been fucking good all season though. So all of a sudden,
I
it's just people started highlighting it like it's weird. The commentators started highlighting it as a thing. It's like we've been doing it all season. It's been fine, but now you're starting to highlight it like it's a problem.
It's revisionism, isn't it? And it's short-termism.
It's weird.
I know they say that you're only as good as your last game, but we've won fucking 9 in a row before this game. Do you know what I mean? I don't understand it. Like Leeds fans, well, I can't speak for any other fan base, but from what I've seen, are very reactionary. This is why I don't react as much.
We are the same, though. We're not just saying Leeds fans as in not us. We react too, don't we? Sometimes as well. Do you know what I mean? We're someone's shit. We're as bad as everyone else. Yeah.
I just don't put it online. That's you know what I mean? I just don't put it online. I just don't get it personally. But, whatever you
just when he's stressed, he just runs up a mountain or something, don't you, mate? That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Punches boulders.
Punches boulders.
Cherry Bakewells. That's why I hide them in my chins.
Takes a blowtorch to the head just to remind him of the time.
I thought I've seen a lot of comments saying that the ref's a Leeds fan, which I thought no, because before the goal, right, that Pearson challenge, that's a red. He's showing studs in the back of his car. If Somerville's facing the other way, that's a red, straight red.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'll take him half that will. Yeah, that was a bad one, man.
I don't even know what he was trying to do. He come in with his leg high.
Nowhere near the ball,
and just sort of like went straight to his leg. I was like, "How haven't you seen that? How has that?"
And even Hutchinson on comms, even on comms, is like, "It's nowhere." Hutchinson, it wasn't it? They were like, "He's nowhere near the ball. He's a lucky boy." And I'm like, they were lucky to have 10 men. Do you know what I mean? I actually celebrated that red card because it was like a goal for me. I was like, "Fucking get in," because it gave us because it gave us the edge, didn't it? In the end,
I think that pressure would have came. I think that pressure would have came if they had 11 men.
I don't know, because there were times if it hadn't been for Archie Gray, and some other last-ditch tackling, we could have been down. If they were any better, we could have been down a few more. I just don't think we need to start putting teams to the sword early. If we get that goal early, bang, that's it.
We win 9 in a row, mate. Jill, we will. We'll get back there.
Yep. But my point is, in this game, I'm not talking about the previous 10.
In this game. Oh, right.
Yeah. But if you remember in the Leicester game, if we're going to talk about that, we missed several chances against Leicester and went 1-0 down at 15th minute. It took us till the 80th minute to get one back by luck. But the thing is, how many times have we gone, "Oh, I should have buried that. I know it's a human game. I get that. Yeah, it's not FIFA. I get it.
We have missed a lot of chances as well.
Yeah, of course we have. Yeah. But my point is that we need to start making these fine margins, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know
what you're saying, because like we score that chance on Saturday, that early chance, and then the game still pans out the way it does. We've still got a lead that they have to sort of break down.
We're inviting them to open up. We're inviting them to open up, and that means more space for us to make a counter. That's what they were doing to us. They were just trying to get a foul, right? And it leads me on to Nonto's foul, which is so naive. Where there was a bit of diving, there were one where he just literally threw himself to the floor on the right hand side. And when there's a team that scores mostly from crosses, it's not what you need. And we saw that they scored from that Nonto bit of naivety. He just runs into the back of him for some reason. I don't know why. It's just stupid. It's silly. It's laziness. And then they get the cross in.
Nonto gets drawn into crowds. You know, I'm telling you, he's more mental. The more mental the atmosphere is, you've probably noticed that he goes crazy in the big games, starts doing a couple of daft shit. But I actually think Nonto starts games for Leeds really, really well. And then like he did against Leicester, and he did that. And I thought he was okay in the start against Huddersfield, but he kind of just dropped out of the game. What are your thoughts on that, James? I know you watch Nonto a lot because you still hate him a little bit, don't you? So, what do you think?
I agree to the start. I thought he was okay, but it was a lot. He was just like amongst the rest of the team that just they just weren't there. They weren't where we wanted them to be, which is beating the shit out of Huddersfield, because I think we all predicted that.
Yeah, but do you agree with Danny's naivety comments as well a little bit when it comes to Nonto?
Yeah, he does. He is silly, and it's more the thing, like him, like trying to tackle him. That is one thing, but the thing that pisses me off about Nonto is when he's doing his whinging and he thinks he should get something and he doesn't.
Yeah,
it's like
one of my biggest
just get on with the game.
For...
Just get on with the game.
Yeah. I totally agree, mate. One of my biggest irks, it's not just Nonto, but it does it a lot, does Nonto, with any player, is where they play for the foul and they don't get up. Because there was one point where I don't know if it was Somerville or Nonto, probably Nonto, where I shouted at the TV, just get up. Just get up. He's not give it. Just get up. We're on the... And then next thing you know, we've got Bamford and Nonto at the other end of the pitch, and we're being countered by 10 men. Do you know what I mean? That was the frustrating thing. And I'm just like, look, it's not give it. What's point moaning? Just get up and just go back and do your defensive duties. We were under the cosh, but you know, I just think it's 2 points dropped. Nothing that we can do about it or influence about it anymore. We just move on to Tuesday. Huddersfield think that's a win for them.
Rusk. I haven't heard of Rusks for a long time. Well done, Danny. You've got me there, mate. I haven't heard of Rusks for years, man. Shit. Oh my God, that's brilliant. That's held me, Rusk. It's got me there. Fucking Rusk. I haven't heard that one for a while. Well done, mate. Sorry. Carry on, let's.
That was pretty much it.
That was Danny's rant. Is over and done with. Well done. Oh my God. Sorry. Danny.
Yeah.
That
was that.
Yeah. How do you think Joel Perreault played when he come on? Because he's taking a bit of fire, hasn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was a bit sloppy to begin with, but coming into that sort of game, you're gonna not be up to speed, are you?
No.
Other than that, I just think he's getting a bit of flack. Some of it justified, others not. It's just we expect. We're going off last season's Joel Perreault, where he scored 22 goals and he was amazing. We said it on Friday night. It's the system that doesn't fit Perreault, not Perreault doesn't fit Leeds. If that, that's what we were saying on Friday night. I feel
where it gets a little bit more time in front of a defense, because it's all like tippy tapper, isn't it? A lot of now.
I'm holding out hope. That it's like that one season syndrome where he's getting used to Farker and maybe he plays better in the second season. Like
gets used to it a bit more, yeah.
Yeah. Just the little nuances of Farker and his little. I mean, he's not a 10. Personally, I play him at the 9 because you'd think as a composed finisher, he should be banging him in left, right, and centre. But Bamford
still haven't really seen that Rutter, Perreault 9 and 10 either. I know it's like Rutter's gone into the 10 when Bamford's been playing. And we've never really seen that link up together. Obviously, Farker's the manager, and he must see what it's like in training, and he picks on what he sees. But as a fan base, we haven't really seen it that often, have we? That I can think of anyway. Maybe 3 or 4 games max.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when Perreault came on, didn't he drop into the 10 and Rutter went up top with Bamford?
It looked like that.
If
anything, Perreault was like in the 8 that I thought. Perreault was it was like they're just all running through the middle at one point. I thought Perreault looked like he was in the 8, and it was just Grueff sitting back on his own in that central midfield.
Yeah,
that's what I got from it anyway.
I don't know. Overall, it was just very frustrating and subpar for a Leeds United team that we've seen blow teams away for do the double over the top 2.
Yeah, I'm with Alison here. Yeah, it's just going to take some time for Perreault to settle in. I'm not writing him off at all. No chance, because there's definitely player in there. Yeah, he's just at this minute doesn't fit with the system that we're playing. That's all I can see. And I've got to agree with Danny. We've got to give him some time. He was our marquee signing of the season. Everybody wanted this lad. When we were talking about going to get a striker, I'd say 95% of the fan base wanted Joel Perreault. That's what I thought.
Well,
and when it got him, you can't give up on Leeds, man. We don't give up on anyone.
No.
Patrick.
Wasn't he the second highest Championship goal scorer last season with Swansea? With 22 goals.
Like
and I can't remember who
he got a lot of
I'm
goals.
sure it was Jokerish or whatever.
You got more goals. Yeah, maybe it's just it's a time thing, and some players take a little bit more time than others to really get into the system. So maybe that's it.
I think
the one thing that I will say, sorry, Dan, is
go.
Just nothing to do with Perreault, but just after his performance, like even bringing Joseph on instead, just to add something. He's like his confidence would have been high.
I think that when Bamford took that shot right at the end, he looked knackered. He looked really knackered, and this is where Joseph for me is the next step down from Bamford. Because I think Matteo Joseph is the next up and comer for me. He needs to get minutes in the league now. He scored 2 against Chelsea. That's great. You know, confidence must be surging. And then he sat on the bench going, "Fucking hell, put me on a bet." But I'd have brought Bamford off it. Yeah, you would be, wouldn't you? You've just had probably the best game of your career. You've scored 2 against the Premier League team, and I'd have chucked him on with like last 10 minutes. Personally, I mean, he's young, he's fit, and now he's got an eye for goal, hasn't he? So I thought that was a missed opportunity, but
I think that's the same for me. For me, Danny, I thought Joseph should have come on yesterday. Just because flying off the Chelsea game, because he was all smiles, all confidence. I think he deserved. Obviously, not the start was different. He's justified the start with Bamford because he's got the goal. Obviously, Bamford was feeding off scraps for most of the game, but I would have put Joseph on anyway. Yeah, that's me. But at the end of the day, I'm not the manager. I don't pick these things. He's the one's got to live with these decisions. And when we go, we'll just, like I said, we won't remember this game. We're still finishing in that top 2. I'm telling you. And it'll be Leeds and Ipswich. I've just got a feeling that we're going to finish top and Ipswich is going to finish second. I'm thinking about this all day. I'm a mentalist, though, as well.
Yeah.
You actually think that?
Yeah.
Do you know, I think I don't know. I mean, I'm just absolutely speculating, and I'm just probably saying this to wind Smarty up, but I think we'll finish second and Ipswich win it, and I think Leicester drop into playoffs. I just because I've been watching some Leicester reactions, and they're worried about the playoffs. I saw one comment.
Yeah, there's some talk around here, Daddy, because you said you're watching that. There's some talk around here that Leicester drop into the playoffs and they play Coventry, man. That's what's going on around here. That's what everyone's hoping at the moment.
There was one comment that popped up and it shook me to my core. I am shooketh. Someone said that Enzo is Brendan Rodgers with an Italian accent, time to go. And that rocked me.
Wow.
That's honestly, that's crazy for me. Now that they're rattled, Ipswich are only 2 points behind them, 3 points behind them, sorry. And we're 5. They were
2 points.
At Christmas, all their fans were saying the league's wrapped up. And just like that, they've lost 3 in a row, and we've clawed back.
I know.
No, I've not been eating weeds, mate.
Oh, Danny. Psilocybin, Danny. He loves it.
No, honestly, I generally do think it's a 4-horse race now.
Yeah.
It's us, Ipswich.
Last week. Yeah.
Us, Ipswich, Leicester. Leicester have got to play Hull away.
Southampton.
They've got 4 away games. Southampton, Hull, and I'm sure it's Stoke and someone else. And I remember thinking they're 4 hard away games because let's not forget the bottom 8 are pretty much on the same. Rotherham are gone. That relegation is pretty much confirmed from them. 11 games to go, and last thing you want to be doing is 4 aways.
Yeah. Even playing the relegation teams, they'll be horrible games. The ones that want to try and survive.
Just on that comment, because Leicester and Ipswich 4 months ago were out of sight. We were trying to play catch up. So don't come on here, Smarty. telling me what my brain
That's
does
because you had no
know.
belief, Daniel. I had belief.
No, I
day
always
one.
believe.
I
always
believe.
There's always going to be a one-horse race in my eyes. That's the Leeds.
It's always a one-horse
Smash
race in
from-
your eyes, James, mate. You always is, man. But I'm not bad-mouthing any team this week at all. I'm not going to bad-mouth Stoke or Sheffield Wednesday. I've decided after
No, we could shit on Birmingham. We could shit on Birmingham because they are shit.
Yeah, but Southampton are conceding goals, man.
It's great.
I'm working tomorrow, Danny.
You are?
Have a guess which office I'm working in tomorrow, Danny. Birmingham. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
What's your address?
I'm not telling anyone at all.
That's
Leave
all
me
right.
alone.
Well, I don't know about the overhaul of this podcast today is, it's 2 points dropped. Yeah. Are we bothered? No, we moved to Tuesday.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
I'm going to that game.
yeah. I just don't see that. I don't see the need for overreaction. Yeah, it cost us second place, but who says that who said that Ipswich can't drop points? Do you know what I mean?
I think they can. Well, we've just dropped points, and out of the teams up there, we've not lost a fucking game, so we've dropped points. So Leicester didn't think they could drop any more points. They've lost 3 on the bounce. Anyone can drop points. Even
Michael's got it in there. That's what we were looking at. We're trying to think who Leicester have got, and Michael's put it in there for us. So we've got West Bromwich Albion. That's a run in. That is.
That's a crazy fixture. West Brom, they're looking for playoffs.
Yeah.
Norwich are in a bit of vein of forms. That Josh Sargent's in a bit of form. Southampton are looking to right their form, and Hull, they beat Leicester, and Preston are looking okay. You know what I mean?
It's that Ricardo Pereira loss that I look at Leicester because he's their best player. I mean, he was their best player against us, I thought, anyway, as well.
He's injured?
Yeah, he's injured.
I thought it was Matt Elliott. I thought he was the best.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Muzzy is back out again as well. Do you know what I mean? All over us. Oh, they were our bogey team back in the day, Leicester, they weren't they?
David Nugent.
Yeah. We used to always get Leicester in the League Cup. Yeah, Martin O'Leary was in charge. I remember those days. We had a good team as well. Ugh.
I do remember Robbie Keane sticking a hat trick past them in the League Cup there. Oh, Keane. Anyway. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. It's just us smashing top spot. That's what I'm saying.
11 games to go.
11
Countdown's on. Come hell or high water, Leeds, isn't it? Leeds.
Yeah. We will right this wrong. This travesty that happened yesterday. And we'll start against Stoke. And I'll be there watching it live.
Yeah. And in 6 weeks' time, there'll be loads of litters of dogs around the border where I live. There'll be loads of puppies for sale. Ready for a new home.
Should we do a
like mini Danny DeVito's?
Should we do a score for Stoke? What are we doing, lads? What are we doing here?
I think he'll change. I think he'll change it up. I think he'll bring Connor Roberts in at right back and shove Archie forward. At least I hope he does. And maybe see Matteo. I'll go. I think we concede first through a mistake, and I think we win 3-1. I think because we're at home. I think we win 3-1.
I'm going to go
3-1 too. I'm going to go 3-1. Yeah.
I don't think we'll concede at home.
Allison, come on.
We're not going to concede 2 goals at home, are we? I don't think we're going to concede 2 goals at home.
You're better than that. You're better than that.
3-0. We'll right this wrong. That's gone 3-1 as well. Everyone thinks we're conceding.
Even your own son thinks we're going to win 3-1, mate. You need to listen to it. Thanks.
I'm going to have faith in my defence. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep that clean sheet.
Yeah. Before we finish, guys, before we finish up, I need to talk because I'll be on the Twitterverse today, and hopefully Smarty's still watching. He can ping in on this as well. Everybody is
Tom.
thinking that we'll be a better team, the first 11 when Pascal Strout comes back. I've seen this a lot and a lot of discourse going backwards and forwards. Danny, James, Smart, if you're still watching, and anybody else, are we a better team with or without Strout in the side at this current moment?
I can't say we're better or not. I think having Ampadu in midfield offers something.
Well, if we go
But I
off,
like him
if
in
we go
defence
off-
as well.
Sorry,
Either or either for me. Either or either. I'm not really
If
fussed either way.
well, he's not played since November, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
December,
And he did have a
And we-
haircut. I can confirm he did have a haircut, so he's lost some power.
and
Mhm.
and we haven't lost since Birmingham away.
No.
Birmingham, I think
Well,
it was.
that was
We're
August,
smoking.
mate. That
What, the
was
second game of
No.
the season?
West
I-
Brom.
I-
It was West Brom.
West Brom.
Sorry, West
West
Brom.
Brom.
We haven't lost since West Brom, which was
West Brom.
Christmas time,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, just before
Yeah.
Christmas
And
or just after.
I'm sure. I forget when he's last
We lost,
played, but
we lost Preston
we
and
won.
then West Brom, didn't we?
yeah, that was it. But he's not played since then, has he? Because he got injured then. Or he played through a bad thing.
Well, he come back, didn't he, for one game? He had his hernia
Yeah.
operation. Didn't he come back for like a game?
And
then he was
he's
out
aggravated
again.
it. So whatever that game
Yeah.
was, what I'm trying to say, since 10 games he's not played, we've not lost.
Lost.
So it
No.
just proves that we're not missing him.
No.
And he needs to get match fit. So I fully expect if he comes back into the squad, he rolls the bench and he gets cameos towards the end. It's like Cooper.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's there for when we need.
I believe.
I agree with Smart.
I agree.
I agree
If
with
that
Smart.
current team is fit, then it stays. It stays as it said. Yeah.
I think the one to knock on the
But
door.
if
Connor
something
Roberts,
happens and
isn't
he
it?
has to
that's
step
the
in, then
mistake.
I wouldn't be worried. Yeah.
I think
Connor Roberts.
You were a bit slow against Mudrick, who's a Duracell bunny on speed, isn't he? Really? Let's be
Moped.
honest. Like,
Did you say?
yeah.
The
whatever,
Chernobyl Dan
whatever.
James. That's what he is, isn't he? We said this the other day. He's basically him. Yeah.
Yeah. But you
Dan
can't
James
blame
on
him,
Nos.
lad. Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. He's got to earn his place back. I can't see where he comes in. I mean, would you play him at left back? I don't think I would after what we've seen previously.
No.
I won't.
Firpo's
I
doing
won't
a job.
mind him at left back. Not at defending is not.
I didn't say defending. I said left back.
Yeah.
At least Strout can defend a bit.
Yeah, but look what that did to him in the Premier League. It's a centre back, mate. If you're gonna do anything, you'd fucking put Archie Gray there. Archie Gray, he's our Dallas at the minute, isn't he?
He is at Dallas at the minute, isn't he?
I was gonna say something funny then, but I won't.
Should we finish up here then, guys? Because I think we've got a bit down a bit of a rabbit hole here, haven't we? So yeah, 3-1, 3-1 Stoke. James 3-0. Danny, you said 3-1, yeah.
Yeah,
Just a blip, just a little tiny,
just a blip, just a tiny blip. Two big games this week, though. Two big games this week against teams down there who are going to be fighting. And I don't want to say there are the where is it? This Matty's comment here. 1 second. He's just got that. Stuart hasn't worked in the kitchen. Yeah. Well, they all love him, don't they? Everyone talks about how good he is around the training ground and that. Maybe he should just be like one of those spiritual advisors.
He's become a part of the furniture. He's now a chair.
Yeah.
It's that our physio who's dealing with Dallas. He don't do anything. He brings in his healing crystals.
No, Tom. I wouldn't have any of them lot back, mate. I'm done with them lot now. After what we've seen this year,
they're getting
loads.
If we go up, they're getting sold. Simple as.
Maybe
Aronson
stays.
Want to roll them down the hill? I do, all of them.
Yeah.
In the hay bale.
Yeah. Well, at least we got rid of one
get
already.
In a tractor tire.
Yeah, one of them. Just down a big hill. See what happens.
Right, let's finish it there then, boys. When are we next?
Aronson would fly out straight away, and he would be on.
We're back on. I don't think James is on Friday. Are you here next week?
No, not this Friday, mate. Not this Friday.
It'll be an earlier episode, won't it? Yeah, it'll be an earlier episode considering we've got a match on as well, haven't we?
Game.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that.
Got to do this.
Yeah.
Sinisterra's been sold, Tom. He doesn't play for us anymore. He's not even on loan. He's sold. He's gone. He's gone.
Deal's in place, mate.
Yeah.
Robbie Savage confirmed it the other day.
Yeah, go on, Daddy. Sorry, carry on, mate. Where we at Friday?
I've just seen Allison's comment. He's top guy. Know his fam taking his coaching badges. Oh, good, great. I totally
nice.
see
I'd love for him to stay at the club. Yeah, definitely love for him to stay at the club.
Come back to this. Click this up. He'll manage Northern Ireland one day. Northern Ireland. He'll sit down now. He'll get.
Or
he'll do
Peru.
that.
Or Peru.
Something
Oh,
like that.
Bosnia under 21s. Anyway, yeah. So next Friday, guess yet to be confirmed, but it'll be a 7 o'clock. Because I'm assuming it's an 8 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah.
It'll be a 7 o'clock start for us, and just keep your eyes peeled on the socials, Instagram, Twitter. I'm not going to bother with TikTok anymore. But yeah, just keep your eyes peeled. Please do, if you don't subscribe already to Nelp, please go over and subscribe. And if you don't to this as well. But other than that, if I don't see you through the week, I will see you on Friday night.
See you later. Bye bye.
Take care.
See you later.
See you later.